Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to That's a Shoot, the weekly episodic show where I talk about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. And sometimes we do predictions. In the next 2 weeks, will be predictions. We got the predictions of NXT TakeOver in Your House 2021 this week, and next week, on a special day Saturday, it will be the Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell 2021 predictions next week. So. And that again, that will be on Saturday. So, let's go ahead and let's start with the predicting. Before we start with the predicting, really quick, I want to touch on what Triple H said yesterday because I loved it. He had his media call for the TakeOver pay-per-view. And when talking about, the fans and everything like that, he said, what he said that spoke the truth. The fans are the ones that get themselves all riled up. Because they read something and then they something. I've said it forever. The fans are the reason why they feel that WWE is bad, because they want something, and the WWE is telling a different story. So automatically they don't get what they want, and it's bad, and that's bullshit. It's straight up bullshit. Just because something that something that you'd like to see, doesn't happen, doesn't mean that it's bad. But that's how these fans feel out here. And that's why I say it's all fans. Are you really a WWE fan? Are you really a WWE fan? Because a WWE fan goes and watches and sees what the story they're telling. And sure, they may want something. They may want something to go one way, and something goes another way. But they're gonna say, well, you know what? I would have rather done something else. But you know what? That was good though. I like that. And they do that all the time, and it's so frustrating. It really is. And all these, wrestling YouTubes that they want to tell you that WWE is bad. I'm telling you right now, don't listen to these folks. Stop. If you have to, stop watching them. I have. I really had to. I had to stop watching a lot of these review shows and things like that from these channels, because they're giving you some propaganda, and I believe it's because they want AEW to do well and be another WCW. But you don't have to lie on WWE to try to make AEW another WCW. Which, by the way, they shouldn't want it to be another WCW, because WCW failed, and AEW probably is going to go down that route as well. But I love what Triple H said. Go Triple H, you are the man. Now let's get to the predicting. We have 5 matches on the card for NXT TakeOver as usual. So there are 5 matches I will be predicting. I also have a question at the end that I will answer. I haven't been doing that as of lately. I've been try to remember to be better with that. As I said, this year, not only was I going to predict the matches, but I was going to add a question on for more. So, looking back at WrestleMania Backlash, I went 6-0. Perfecto. This year, my predictions, I'm 43-15. Once again, doing very well. So let's go ahead and let's get things started. Mercedes Martinez versus Xia Li. They've had some run-ins over the past week, and they're gonna now go out there and have a little bit of a match. I think the lady, I can't pronounce her name, that Xia Li works for, I think she's gonna get involved somehow, some way, and I think Xia Li is gonna actually take down Mercedes Martinez. So I believe this is Xia Li's first takeover match. So really, really proud of her. I think that she's come a really long ways from the Mae Young Classic in 2016, 17, something like that. The first one, I believe she was in the part of the first one. And she's come a long way. Her character has as well, and so very good for her. I am picking Xia Li to upset Mercedes Martinez. Now, let me do what I was just talking about um, just a minute ago with the Troll Triple H thing about the fans. This next matchup is a $1 million championship ladder match. It's Cameron Grimes versus LA Knight. Now you can say this. This match could be good, and this match could be, it could be awesome to watch and everything like that. It probably will be with LA Knight, Cameron Grimes, two guys who can go. However, they just had a ladder match at the Takeover Stand and Deliver, right? It was the Jordan Devlin, what's his face match, Santos Escobar. So, and they could have, and why are we having ladder matches so close? I think that's something like like you know like I don't even know like when the last time WWE had a ladder match, that wasn't part of the TLC. I guess it would have been, well, the Money in the Bank, but that was crazy. So so now I will say you couldn't have a lot of ladder matches when you were doing it at the Performance Center. They had the WrestleMania ladder match. There was the only three guys. It was Kofi, Morrison, and Jimmy Uso. But yeah, like the last ladder match was at um, TLC, and they haven't had one since. But here we are, we're having a one at Takeover Stand and Deliver, and now we're having one here. The next pay-per-view at In Your House 2021. See, I think for me, that's something that you can criticize and say that probably shouldn't happen. The ladder matches should be way far more in advance. It should be way far away. If you're gonna have one at Takeover Stand and Deliver, there shouldn't be one for like another 4, 5, 6 months. You know, to show that what it could be or anything like that. But they've got it right there, and it's for the $1 million championship. The stuff for Ted DiBiase and Cameron Grimes have been incredible to watch. And then LA Knight joining in the fun has been incredible. I see. To me, I'm gonna go with LA Knight here because to me, the $1 million championship is something that heels hold, and they've turned Cameron Grimes babyface doing this, and LA Knight is the heel. So to me, this is something that a heel would hold. The $1 million championship. So I'm gonna go LA Knight here, but I would not be surprised if Cameron Grimes did win it. And then and who knows? In this era of wrestling, they do heel versus heel matches. Maybe we think Cameron Grimes has turned face, but he's still a heel. But who knows? But I'm gonna say LA Knight wins the ladder match. In a winners take all match for the NXT Tag Team Championship and the North American Championship, champions Bronson Reed and MSK takes on Legado del Fantasma. They've been feuding for a couple of weeks here, and Bronson Reed defeating Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship was a very great feeling. Made you feel good. So it's something good here, something new, a new way to do it. We got, this is almost like that triple header match. They had one time, or they've had it twice. Triple header match where one time it was Diesel and Shawn. Diesel was the world champion. Shawn was intercontinental champion, and it was supposed to be against Yoko and Owen for the tag champions at a In Your House. Ironically or coincidentally. And then there was another one At a Backlash, it was Austin and Helmsley. Austin the champ. Austin was a heavyweight champion. Helmsley was the Intercontinental champion. Brother of the Destruction were the tag team champions, and and Austin and Triple H left with the gold. So it's kind of like this, except it's just not, a little bit different. Um, but yeah, I think both champions, Reed and MSK, are relatively new here. Um, as interesting as it may be to have Legado del Fantasma hold some championships and hold all the gold, I think we're heading down the road of Swerve Scott uh, and maybe even Hit Row holding all of the gold. So I think here this one is it's pretty easy. I think for me at least it's Bronson Reed and MSK retaining holding the for the NXT Women's Championship. Raquel Gonzalez takes on Ember Moon. I don't know how Ember Moon got slithered her way into this match. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it with Ember Moon. I just I really don't. She's one of these people that I think that if there are more releases coming and there are some rumors about it, she might be one of those people who will get released because I don't see nothing in that she has that is star quality at all, except her finishing move. That's the only thing that is star quality. But I don't see nothing about her that is that says I can make money with her. No, I don't think so. Um, and again, Kel Gonzalez just won. I think they're gonna make her they might make her as dominant as a champion as they did Io Shirai, and they should. Because if you're gonna make Io Shirai a 5 foot 4'3" small woman be a dominant champion where she holds it for almost a year, then you have to do the same thing with Raquel Gonzalez, who's 6 feet tall and 180 some pounds, and she's built the way she's built and everything like that. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. So um, yeah, this is easy. Raquel Gonzalez retains the NXT Women's Championship. And before we get to the final match, that question that I'm going to ask: will there be a debut? I'm going to say yes. And this is for not only the main show but the pre-show. Will we see a debut? And I'm going to say yes. I'm not sure who it is, something like that. The last time I answered a question like this, I believe it was TakeOver Vengeance Day, and we saw the debut of LA Knight there. So, yes, I'm going to say yes. And then finally, in a match that was designed to drive Jim Cornette crazy, the NXT Championship Fatal 5-Way match. Karrion Kross versus Adam Cole, Pete Dunne, Johnny Gargano, and Kyle O'Reilly. Listen, I don't know. I think I'm choosing Karrion Kross to retain. It just makes sense. I think once again, gonna have to do the thing, but I'm not sure why they decided to go with a Fatal 5-Way. I'm really not sure. I mean, this is something where you could have done these four guys over the next several months. Adam Cole getting a shot, Pete Dunne getting a shot, Johnny Gargano getting a shot, Kyle O'Reilly getting a shot, and you could have done it all over those times, and it made sense. It made sense. With a 5-Way, I'm not sure. They came about this kind of crazy and everything like that. So, but for me, again, like I said, I just mentioned it. I'm choosing Karrion Kross to retain, and we'll see how good this can be. I'm kind of worried that maybe 5 guys could be a little too much for NXT, but We'll see. We'll see what they can do. These five guys can go. So maybe it'll be good. So to quickly recap, will there be a debut? Yes, there will. Zara Lee will defeat Mercedes Martinez. LA Knight will capture the $1 million championship in a ladder match. Bronson Reed and MSK will retain their respective North American and NXT Tag Team Championships. Raquel Gonzalez will defeat Ember Moon to retain her title, and Karrion Kross will survive the Fatal 5-Way and keep the NXT Championship. So there we have it. Make sure you check me out after NXT TakeOver this Sunday for my rapid reaction, where we'll go over the matches and we'll see how good I did in predicting each and every one. Yes, so make sure you're there. You want to click the notification bell so that when I do go live and when I do put out videos, you get the notification so that when you're live, you can join me, we can talk about it, or when I put out a video, you can immediately watch it, or even save it for later. Who knows? Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know your predictions. Let me know who you think will win each match, and let me know what you think about my predictions. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there, and I am out.